Hi Felters and welcome. It is, surprisingly, the first today, so I'm going to start recording on the first day, and the vlog hasn't even gone up. It's going up in about half an hour. But this one sold on Etsy, so I'm going to replace it for the craft fair because I think it's a really good one. So this is all of the wool that I've got. So I've got enough to do another one, but I think I'll do with a slightly different style of horns. I think I'll do horns just like that and try and work on the shape of the head a bit better, but I really like the effect of that one. And then I'm just doing another base for a sheep. So I was going to do dry stone wool colour. So can you see that has got beautiful greens and oranges and browns and greys in it? But you know what I thought, after what I said at the end of the last vlog, that would be really good for a hare. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to use this one for a sheep, which I also got from the threshing barn, which was at that fair I went to. Now, when I'm deciding what texture to do, or what coat to do, what coat effects, I could do it, just pull it out, trim it, and that could be a sheep coat. But I really love these colours. Oh, things are just falling down. So I think I'm probably going to do the twisting method. Now, this is my Susie Sheep PDF on Etsy. When I do it, I really hate myself for doing it and starting it. It's such hard work, but it will be a really lovely effect with the wool. I think it looks great, and bringing out the colours. So we shall see. I shall get started with that 1st of May. It was my 1st year anniversary on Patreon at the beginning of the month, and one of my patrons sent me some flowers. It was super, super kind of them, and what a lovely surprise. I was just so, it was lovely. Thank you so much. So here we are. It's the 5th, I think it is 5th of May. And I've done this much on this little lady. Her ear looks really weird there. But I ran out of wool. I thought I was going to. But so I've got some on order. She looks so tactile and lovely. I do like it when I do it. But yes, it takes a while. And then I'm going to give her a really cool fringe. But anyway, so we'll finish her when the wool arrives, which will be a couple of days. Now I'm kind of doing something I've really wanted to do for a while. This is well, it will be, we get 2 ears, it'll be a hare. So it's going to be more of a sculptural piece. Let me just sit down. Yeah, so it's more of a sculptural piece, and I'm going to sit it in some wood, and it's going to have this unusual finish to it. And it's kind of like what I would like to do really in the future, is to do some really nice sculptural pieces, especially to do with horses, hares, you know, maybe the Highland cows, all sorts of things. But I think, you know, when I start to do things like that, I'm going to talk about this because I shied away from it last month, is the issue of copyright. And so I'm more than happy with all my tutorials and my PDFs and the things that I do. I say on them that you can recreate for personal use and to sell. So that's great. But I keep the teaching rights, and I've had a couple of people start to do workshops on my Highland, not that one actually, the sleeping Highland cow, the one with no legs. And I really wanted to retain the teaching rights. So I've made my description in all my videos really, really clear now. I've gone through and explained it all. And I sound really mean, actually. I sound really sort of horrible, but I guess you get to the point where you have to do this, because I might want to do workshops or kits on them or things like that in the future. So I need to be able to retain the rights somehow. But when I start to do sculptural pieces, I'm going to say you can do it for personal use, but I'm going to retain the selling rights and stuff like that as well, because these will be sort of more serious works of art. I suppose. But I make it clear on all my PDFs and all my videos now that you can, what you can copy and sell and what you can't. So, but yeah, I really enjoy doing things like this. So yeah, I'm gonna give it some nice ears and then put it in a piece of wood. And I really wanted to make one. And you know, when you get that feeling of like, oh, I'd love to know what it's like or whether it would work, you just have to do it sometimes. I've still got my challenge to do for my Patreon, which is a wet felted butterfly. And I've started a PDF because I'm selling quite a few PDFs. And so you kind of think, right, you've got to seize the moment and make some more. And they're not too hard once you actually get into them. But my laptop is, I don't think it's working. I've turned it on and off and it's doing funny things. So I think my laptop may be finally dying, but I have got my husband's for now. And then I might have to look towards buying one in the future. I might have to bring out a course so that it will specifically pay for the laptop, I think. But anyway, so I'll get on with this one. But I really like him. I think he'll look quite classic. I'm going to get a nice, hopefully a block of wood for him to go on. So I made my wet felted butterfly, and then I did some stitching on my sewing machine, and then I put some neps on just to decorate it. But I really like the idea of doing the stitch work on things. There's a couple of artists that do absolutely beautiful pictures with stitch work in as well. So I was pleased that I had a little go at that. So here we are, I finished this one, the wool arrived, and I've done the fringe. It's a bit of a funny fringe. Oh, I want to play with that a bit, make that a bit better. But I don't know, I think it looks good. But I like, oh, can't feel it. I like the rest of him or her. Really beautiful colours. But yeah, I wanted to do the fringe like that, the forelock, but I think it's good. We'll see. And I've also done this one. So Mr. Harehead is completely finished on his block of wood. And let's just go out a bit. There we go. I think the whiskers are quite strong, but I quite like them because it's got unusual coat colour. I don't know if you can see, it's got white flecks in it. So I think it works. We'll see. I'll see what people's reactions are at the craft fair. I'm not going to put him on Etsy. Don't fancy posting this one. I think so. It's the 8th of May, and I'm just sitting here doing this PDF for these two little ladies. And I bought this book off Fizz and Flourish a while ago. It is so adorable. You know how it's a nice little notebook, and I don't want to use it. It's so nice. So there's a lot going on at the moment. So my laptop is, there's me, is pretty much, it's sort of dead. I'm quite happy. I've got everything saved off it, so I haven't lost loads of stuff or anything. So I've just done a prize draw for my Patreons, and I've had to stick everybody's names on what they've won, but it's really exciting. It's lovely. And this was the names I drew out of a hat for the challenges. So well done for my patrons for entering the challenge. Lots of lovely prizes to post out. So I had a little tidy up of the office. It's all looking quite neat. Everybody is ready for the craft fair. These two I've just done for a PDF. Actually, I was looking at this one, Mrs. Sitting Down Sheep, and she looks good with her white feet now because I had an issue with them. So I might do that as a PDF as well, but everybody is, well, the shelves are full, put it that way. I've done this little bunny. Let me show you. I'm trying to do a bunny PDF. I just don't think I'm good with bunnies. It's just not right. Although my daughter says it's lovely. I might have to give up on the bunnies. I'll see. And then the next video, I'm going to try and make this dachshund. Although he looks really good on here. I don't know if I'm going to get it that good. Hopefully. So let's see. We'll open this one up and have a go. So this is the Holmfirth Folk Festival, where we get loads of teams of folk dancers come down, or Morris dancers, and they all compete. So we had a lovely afternoon down watching them. It's a really, it's a beautiful scene, and it's very traditional. So it was lovely to go down and see them. And we also have live music as well, which was quite nice to watch. Good morning. So it's the 16th of May. My husband's off for 3 days doing an exam. Not off at home, he's off at a place up country a bit doing an exam for 3 days. And then my daughter's got her exam, her GCSE coming up, so it's all happening. But yeah, so I made that dachshund and he was really cute, really pleased with him actually. And I just wanted to say, I watched a video recently, Living Felt. So they went through wools again, which it's really, this causes a problem all the time, and it's absolutely fine. It's just in America they call carded wool bats or batting, and over here carded wool is called carded wool, and carded wool to us over here comes in slithers, which is the long rope strands like that, or bats, which is great big wide bits. But even over in America, slithers are something else as well, I've realised, or I've been realising. And then roving is definitely a confusing term on both sides of the pond. So yeah, it does make it very difficult for people to understand what they're ordering. So basically you just have to look closely at the pictures. But in America, if you go for bats or batting, it's probably carded wool, which is meshed up. And over here, you are going to look for a carded slither or carded bat. And the slithers you can get smaller amounts of normally. The bats come in 200 grams each time, especially from World of Wool. But it does make it so confusing for people. And then obviously you've got merino wools, which I was just watching Toutique channel with Joe, and they were discussing wools again, which is great and it's fantastic, because it's what we need, is to keep discussing it. But obviously, you know, you can get merino wool, which is like tops but is carded instead of being tops form, so you can felt it. And I've done how to get a smooth finish. You know, that was the ultimate, it's like the ultimate wool. A carded merino will really give you the smooth finish. I'll link that video at the end actually if you're interested. But yeah, this just makes it so confusing for people. And you know, we haven't all got the money to be able to order all these wools and see what's what. But in the UK, you know, you're going to go for carded wool, and in America you should sort of go for bats or batting when you first begin, and then you can start to experiment with the merinos and the sort of the tops once you're sort of getting to grips with felting, I think, because otherwise it just takes ages, is the whole point. You can use it absolutely, and lots of people do, but it just takes you ages. I'm just doing a sheep here. Oh, so he's going to have a nice head, and I'm going to do his coat that colour because I've done lots of cows. My husband came and he looked at them all and he said, oh, I think you need some more sheep now. So always do lots of cows for a craft fair, but now I'm doing, I think, at least 2 more sheep. So that sheep, I called her Leah. She's all finished. Let me just show you her now. There she is up on the shelf, all ready for the craft fair. And, you know, I've started to price everybody up. I'm going to do a video on my stand. I think I've probably told you that already. I am not embarrassed by showing people my prices. You know, prices are up to me. It's not up to anybody else what I sell my items at. So, and I think it's good for other people to see what you do sell items at. But yeah, so Leah is all done. Now, interestingly, I have got, sorry, there's Leah. Let me just show you this last batch of mixed BFL wool. I'm going to do another sheet for that, and then I'll be really happy. I've got plenty of sheet for the craft fair. So I ordered this 1 mil craft wire, as I normally do, off Amazon. It's what I use as my base. This is not what I normally order. It's 1 mil, but it's rubbish. It's really weak. So I'm going to double it up and see how I feel about it. I think it's fairly good, but that surprised me really, because the majority of the time when I order a 1 mil craft wire, it's absolutely fine. So do be warned, some wires are very different on Amazon. So, but yeah, I think I can double it up and twist it and it will be nice and strong. So I'll just get on with that sheep. I just have to show you this. One of my Patreons, she's got guinea pigs herself, but she managed to get herself into a guinea pig magazine doing an article on how to felt a guinea pig, and it's brilliant. It's 5 pages. I mean, what it's so great for her business. Her business is Miss Maud's felted floofs, and I'll link it in the description below. But it was a brilliant article. It was so good, and this is the guinea pig I ordered from her a while ago, because I just think they're so cute and lovely. So well done, Vicky. So morning, it's the 19th. And my daughter had her GCSE yesterday, so we're all a bit jaded. It went really well. It's her first one. She's 15, so it's like a practice. It's English language, and yeah, she did a great job. She was so nervous. She was crying beforehand. She was shaking. She wasn't not going to go in. She was always, you know, happy to go in, but it's very nerve-wracking, isn't it, for them? So we're all a bit jaded today, and I'm just going to start filming my stall setup. It's really good for me as a practice just to go through it all. But I do feel really tired. So here I am loading it all up. This is the video that I did, and actually this video has done quite well. A lot of people have looked at it. I think a lot of people are doing craft fairs at the moment, so I was super happy. I'll link that video at the end too. But yeah, it went really, really well, and I get to clean all my shelves, which I love to do every now and again. Brilliant. So there we go. You saw the display. It's a bit of effort, but it's all done, and it's just lovely to know that I know where everything's going. So I kind of packed it all up, and it's a little bit early, but you know, if you've got it all out, you might as well. It's not like I need it for anything over the next week. So I have got more to take than I've ever had before, really. But that's good. It's a good thing. So everything's all tidy. Got empty shelves up there. Had to move all the patron stuff at the top there. If I can move it all back round. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I'm just going to go and walk the dogs. The dogs do look super calm and well behaved here. It's not always like that, but I managed to catch them on a good day. I also ordered some wool from Marie Redding Arts, and I'm just trialling out some of her services. This is her Highland Cow bat, and also I've ordered a big fleece, but it seems to be taking quite a while to arrive, but I shall let you know next month what that's like. I made this little lady. I mean, she's a really traditional hare. Loads of people make hares like this all the time. I just wanted to do something quick. Ultimately, I want to design my own hare that will be unique to me. I've started on eventually this sheep with that wool, so it's going to be, it's big. I always keep going bigger and bigger. It's ridiculous. Look at the size of it. It's like the size of my hand, but it will look impressive. But you've got to be careful because sorry about the shade. The bigger it gets, the more you're going to have to charge, because it's going to take longer. So if you do something slightly smaller, it's still going to look good, but it's more reasonable. I'm trying to use up all my wool. That's the Bave wool, which I kind of was not happy with it, but then I think I'm getting used to it, and I'm managing to work well, and it is a good savings. And my laptop has gone to, I'm going to try and get it repaired first. We've got a little man down in our village who does computers, and I've taken it down. It'd be really good if it gets fixed for about £45–50 rather than having to buy a new one for, they're easily going to be, the one I want is probably going to be about 500 or 600, I reckon. So I'm hopeful that the laptop might be fixed, so that'd be good. Hi everyone, so it is about the 23rd and this little lady is coming along. It just takes a while. I've got my they look like little croissant dough horns or little bagel horns. I've just ordered these for a little something that I'm going to be doing, and they're like Fimo clay, but aren't they absolutely adorable? I mean, like they're minuscule. There's my finger. They are so tiny, but I think they're really, really sweet. And here we are. So I've finished this one. He's a fair size. I like his horns. There we go. Really pleased with them. So because he's, you know, so big, I mean, he's really quite big. He did take me a while, so he's got to be a fair price, unfortunately. And the wool alone cost me easy 15, 20 pounds. So yeah, but the other one sold on Etsy, so you know, if he doesn't sell at the craft fair, I'll sell him at Etsy. So he's all done. It's Friday and the craft fair is on Sunday. I laugh because I have to get my own PDF list out to check I have everything. So I'm going to get everything ready. It's about 8:30. My laptop is back. It's fixed, so that's really good. I've got to install my AVG security on it, try and work out how to do that because I'm not very good. But it was fixed for just over £100, so that's a lot better than buying a new one, and hopefully it's okay. They had to do a factory reset, but I was all right. I had everything backed up on that hard drive that I use, so I haven't lost anything. Sorry, I've just been out in the garden playing with the dogs and cleaning up after them. So it's about 8:30. Stranger Things is out. Has anyone else watched Stranger Things? You might do if you've got teenage children. I think that's out today, so I think it's out already. I think it came out at 8 o'clock, so I think my son might be watching it downstairs. He's going to college in a bit. But yeah, so I'm just going to get everything ready for the craft fair today, and I'm going to show you what I've been making as well. I've been making a little something. So I've been making this little Highland cow, and I shall tell you all the details about him next month, so that's something to look forward to. So Felters, it is Saturday the 28th. I've got the craft fair tomorrow. I'm all ready. I am going to finish this vlog today because it's already way too long. I just wanted to show you and talk about next month as well, but I've got some beautiful locks from Zoe Robson Fleece for You, and her dispatch is so fast. I think I ordered them 2 days ago, so they've already arrived. I'm going to be making something with those. I'm also a little bit behind on Birdie and Blossom, the subscription course that I'm doing with Tracy, and this is the bear, just to show you how lovely they are. That's the bear. I'm going to be doing him next month, and the official one for next month is the leaping hare. So these are online courses with Tracy at Birdie and Blossom. But I will be able to show you the end products when they are done. I am going on a horse course with Natalie Brooks, and I'm super excited about that with one of my Patreons too. We're going away for the night. I will be able to show you some of the course, obviously not the other people probably, and not too much of the process, but again, I am so excited about that because it's been a while since I've been away on a course. And then obviously I've got the craft fair tomorrow, so fingers crossed it goes well, and I will tell you the results at the beginning of next month. So I'll put this video up tomorrow, and that's it. Thanks for watching me. It's been fantastic having you here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next month. Take care, everybody.